Everyone, welcome to the presentation of the customer experience hacking. So thank you for watching the video, and let's see what this thing is about. So I hope you also check the booklet, what is also important to see and understand what is behind this concept. So the main idea behind this customer experience hacking to find a way how can we have a really awesome really local committee in AIESEC in France to make sure that every local committee become 100% customer centric. And for this, we create 8 different missions for this customer experience hacking. And the main idea is that every local committee implement all of these 8 missions during the rest of the term. So you can see that it's implementing IXP, for example, or implementing exchange standards in invalid exchange, or have a calculation for the blog of AIESEC projects, this kind of thing. I will go into details very soon. The main idea is that you can see a different mission and to implement it, because with this, you can contribute somehow the different kind of element of the customer flow. And week by week, we will assess how each of every local committee increase their implementation flow. And then based on every mission, after you implement it, you achieve 12.5% growth. So at the end, for example, if you achieve like 4 elements which was implemented, like 4 missions, it's already 50. So the main idea to achieve 100% by the end of the term. And how we check if you implement it or not, because you will see in the next slide there are different kind of elements. The main idea that you can see most of them in Expo, in HubSpot, or also in the interaction with the MC. So everything will be transparent because, as I said, we will showcase it, but it will be also really simple to follow up by ourselves. So as you can see, there are different elements of the customer flow. I hope everyone knows about it. So the attraction, consideration, value delivery, and the brand advocacy. And this is the same for use, so for OGX, and also same for AIESEC, for enabled. And the main idea with this concept to how can we increase our customer centricity, our customer experience in AIESEC in France. So as you can see, the first element is to implement IXP. So the main idea with this to achieve that the 10% of your members are getting approved in the future. And how to do it and how can you implement it? Check the IXP booklet during the link. The second one is to implement hotspot for AIESEC and for OGX. So of course, if you don't have AIESEC area, you just have to implement it for OGX. The main idea with this to have a better follow-up, a better customer centricity by having no more and more details about our customers. And also for AIESEC, check the booklet, and for OGX, you can ask also Otman how can you use it. For implement the exchange standards, it's really simple. Make sure that you fulfill all of the exchange standards at every kind of exchange you are doing. For this, you can also check through the link how can you have a really awesome value delivery at every exchange what you plan to do. And the next one is really connected to exchange standard, to implement lead, to make sure that we are not just a travel agency. We try to do something different, something more, a kind of a leadership creation during our exchange process. And this is also one of the things we really would like to see to implement. The next element is to shut down all social media pages. So of course, look, all of the local communities has Facebook page, some has other kind of pages. The main idea that some SEs have different kind of old Twitter, LinkedIn, or other kind of Facebook page. And the main thing is that if you don't use your page, they shut it down, because there are lots of old Facebook page what we don't use, or maybe our predecessors used before. The main idea is don't have this anymore, because it can really show a bad image for our customers. The next one is have a flow for collecting testimonials. So in the future, ideally, send lots of abroad and also some to France to not see that we don't have enough testimonials. We should have already a proper flow. How can different videos, text with whatever, or blogs from our plan to go collect. And for this also there's already a booklet what I want to launch now. This name is Story Collection Booklet. And also you can check the brand advocacy preparation booklet, where you can collect different kind of ideas and elements. How can you do it? Because this is the point where you should start to do it. And the next one, this is the 8 8 elements of the mission G is that to make sure that during the summer you don't stop the interaction with your EPs who are coming to France or who are go with AIESEC in France, somewhere in all of the world. The main idea that in the next slide you can see a sample how to do it, and to find a way that answer for this question, send it to me back, and then make sure that you also implement it. So these are the 8 main elements, and there's also another one. This is the last one actually, is the mission H. Is the main idea is to have a co-creation for blog in AIESEC projects. For AIESEC is more B2B content to increase our B2B marketing visibility. For this, we already delivered a webinar. So for AIESEC, you have to just collect 2 articles, but you can see that it will be interesting to showcase it with the AIESEC in France B2B social media. So if you don't have AIESEC, you don't have to do it. And for OGX is to just to contribute some with an article for the national blog, or do any kind of useful materials. For example, there was some AIESECs like AIESEC, Bodocash, or Dolphin who already contributed somehow, for example, these kind of things. So this was the main thing. So there was already altogether 8 elements, and the main idea is to implement all of them, and we plan to update you if any kind of things happening regarding this. And good luck for this, and I hope that every AIESEC will implement all of the missions, all of the elements by the end of the term. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any question. Thank you.